Hey everybody, and welcome to the Enchanted Escape Pod. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Well, welcome and welcome back. I'm Vanessa, and I'm here with my incredible husband, Lucas.
Hello.
Today is episode 21, and what are we talking about?
Today we're talking about another festival. I feel
More holidays.
More food.
We're talking about the EPCOT Festival of the Holidays, which is, I think, the last holiday. I think this is going to be the last holiday episode because we already did Jollywood Nights. We did Mickey's Very Merry. Now we're doing Festival of the Holidays. Of course, we'll also do an episode after we go to Mickey's Very Merry to talk all about it. But I think this is the last overview episode of the season.
Yeah, that's definitely the last one about some holiday thing, but I'm sure we're still going to talk about holidays. So
yeah, they take over. But before we dive into the Festival of the Holidays, we do have some news. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, first thing, well, actually, the first and most important news is that we just went and saw the new Wicked movie, the second movie, and I'm just going to say it was unbelievable. So if you haven't been yet, put it on your to-do list because I sobbed like a baby.
I have different opinions.
Yeah, Lucas liked the first one more, which I liked this one more than the first one, I think.
No, the first one was better.
Yeah. Well, you all go see it and let us know who you agree with and why it's me. So anyway, jumping into the real news, exciting placeholder news with DCL. So for those of you who don't know, if you go on a Disney Cruise Line cruise, you can choose to get a placeholder, which is basically where you're on a cruise and you say, okay, I am committing to going on another cruise in the future. Within the next 2 years, you can pay $250 to purchase a placeholder, which is good. It's good for any sailing in the next 2 years. Normally, it would get you about a 10% discount, I think is the regular rate. But they've just announced a promotion where those placeholders are now good on select sailings for up to 25% off. Which is huge.
And there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, it's not like a couple of cruises here and there or undesirable cruises. It's a ton of cruises on the Wish,
there's
the
3-4 nights from Fort Lauderdale. There are 4 nights out of San Diego. There's 7 nights Alaskan for 25%.
Yeah.
There's Halloween on the high seas. There's more Halloween on the high seas. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's 7-night Treasure. From Port Canaveral.
Yeah, Treasure is a brand new ship. So this is really exciting news. It's even more exciting for us because we actually have a placeholder right now that we got when we went on the Wish back in April that we have just been itching to use. So now it looks like we're going to use it at a pretty big discount. Also, it's great because this can be applied to cruises that are already booked. So if you're like, oh my God, dang it, we already, booked our cruise with our placeholder, it's okay. This can also be applied to things that you've already booked. So as long as it's one of the cruises that are eligible. So this is awesome.
Yeah, but you gotta so if you booked with a placeholder before, they're gonna get
and you got 10%, you're gonna get another 15% or another 10%.
That's
if you're
cool.
going on one of those eligible cruises.
That's convenient.
Yeah. So hey, even if you've never been on a cruise, go on a cruise right now, book with me, get a placeholder, go on another cruise later, 25% off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bam. All right, what other news?
They announced all 4 parks of Walt Disney World are getting extended evening hours, so I feel like that's very exciting for deluxe resort guests.
Yeah, they did announce all those extended evening hour dates for different parks all throughout 2026. Animal Kingdom is on there a few times, so that's
Animal Kingdom's
nice.
there. Usually it runs 2 hours after the scheduled closure time, so getting Animal Kingdom at the nighttime, it will be cool.
Pandora at night.
Yeah, and some days Epcot and Magic Kingdom close at 9 or 9:30, so it will be open until 11 or 11:30. So that's a long, not super long, but it's helpful to enjoy some stuff.
And I mean, Animal Kingdom, when we say extended evening hours, Animal Kingdom, we're talking 6 to 8 p.m. extended evening hours.
Yeah, because
obviously
and
the animals need to sleep.
And it's good because you get the extended hours, but it doesn't feel as late,
Yeah.
It feels normal.
Dinner after.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Also, they have started testing at Big Thunder Mountain, which is a good sign. That is expected to open early 2026, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
They didn't announce a date, right? An opening
they
date yet?
They have not announced a date. So,
I
but
hope
I'm expecting that it's gonna like reopen before spring.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's like January, February, early 2026. But it's a good sign that they're test and ride vehicles.
Yeah, well, I mean, Universal built a whole theme park in 3 years. Disney can do a refurbishment in a whole year, right?
Well, they just move at a slower pace.
Yeah.
All right, should we dive into our main topic here?
Yeah, we should. There's a lot to talk about this festival.
So I will just say, I think the coolest thing about this festival compared to the other holiday specific things that we've talked about is that this is not a ticketed event. You don't have to pay anything extra to enjoy Festival of the Holidays. Obviously, if you want to purchase some of the food we're going to talk about and beverages, you have to spend money on that. And obviously, you have to buy a park ticket to get into EPCOT.
Yeah.
But when you're in EPCOT, all of this stuff is just happening there. So the festival starts day after Thanksgiving, November 28th, and it's going to run all the way to December 30th. So if you go to EPCOT anytime within that span, you are experiencing Festival of the Holidays. And man, is there a lot going on.
Yeah, there is.
Also, one thing I will say is when you enter the park, if you're going to the park during Festival of the Holidays, first thing you should do is grab a festival passport. Because, I mean, any festival you go to, Flower and Garden, a Festival of the Arts, they have passports, and it's going to tell you all about the different food stations that are available, the entertainment that's available, where things are happening. So you can listen to this episode. It's going to give you a lot of great tips, tricks, and info, but grab a passport when you enter the park because that's going to be a great tool.
Yeah, I feel like we always get our passport whenever we are buying our first snack or something.
Yeah. And then we use it the whole time. We're like panning through pages. Let's try this. Let's go get this. So
if it's a multiple day trip, we use the same passport for like multiple days and stuff.
But all right, let's dive into some of the entertainment that's going on. Maybe we start with the most, I think, well-known piece of entertainment.
Are you talking about the Candlelight Processional?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you can talk about that because you know more than me.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
So Candlelight Processional, this happens at the American Gardens Theater in America, in the World Showcase. So this is basically the story of Christmas being retold by various celebrity narrators. So some of the better known ones are like Brendan Fraser, Gary Sinise. There's a bunch of different narrators. When we're going to be there, actually, Susan Egan is going to be the narrator.
Who's that woman?
She's the voice of Megara in Hercules. She also has been on Broadway and a bunch of other stuff, but she's well known for being the voice of Megara. So
okay.
Not that we're going to see it, but that's fun.
Oh, that's nice.
So this happens every night from November 28th to December 30th. There are 3 different times, 5 p.m., 6:45, and 8:15. So it's the celebrity narrator talking about the story of Christmas, but also with a whole 50-piece orchestra and choir happening around them. The Voices of Liberty are part of the choir, and then there are other like local and varying choirs that are a part of it too.
We're literally going to miss Jordan Fisher by a day. Like, he's there November 30th to December 2nd.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
Well, we have Susan Egan if we want. Who's Ashley Eckstein? She's also there when we're there, but I'm not sure who that is.
I'm looking up right now.
Okay. She's probably the voice of another character or person.
She is a woman. She's an American actress and a fashion designer.
Okay.
And movies, she was part of Star Wars, Clone Wars. So she did voices.
Really? Why does she not? Her picture does not look familiar to me.
She did. Yeah, it seems like she just did a lot of like voices everywhere.
Okay, well, fun. But yeah, this is a very popular thing to see. It's also, I mean, it's really like between the choirs and the singing and the orchestra. It's really, I mean, we've never gone to see it, but from what I've heard, it's like moving and just really incredible to see. Yeah. So at some point, we should definitely make a plan to see it.
So it does happen 3 times a night.
Yep.
5 p.m., 6:45, and 8:15. And there's also dining packages for that?
Yeah. So just like with like the Garden Rock series and all the other, concert series they do, there is a dining package if you want guaranteed seating for one of these time slots. If you have not already gotten a dining package for this year, you're probably going to have a tough time.
Well, you can try...
this Regal Eagle.
Regal Eagle, yeah.
So Regal Eagle does offer same-day dining package offerings, but that's based on availability, and I'm going to assume you'll probably have to get to the park pretty early in the day and head right over there to try and snag something.
Yeah.
If there's anything even available, because, if there's no seating left available, they're not going to be offering
Yeah,
any.
I mean, December is a busy time in the parks anyway, so
yeah. But I mean, just because you don't have a dining package and you don't have reserved seating doesn't mean you can't watch this or enjoy it. Of course, you can there's standing room in the back. You can stand and watch and enjoy. You might not be able to hear or see as much as, someone sitting towards the front. But yeah, we'll definitely make this a priority next year, I think.
Next year. We always say that, like next year.
I know. Yeah. Well, there's always so much to do.
Well, but if you don't want to just be a part of the Candlelight procession with like a whole orchestra and everything, you can go around the World Showcase because there's a bunch of storytellers on every single country. And that sounds very cool too.
Yeah, so they do, I mean, each country is obviously like decked out with Christmas decor, and I know there's like little like info signs in each country too that just kind of talk about what the holidays or what the holiday season means in that particular part of the world. But the very cool thing is that they have holiday storytellers in each country around the World Showcase that do different types of like shows or, performances. So we'll run through them really quick. In the Mexico Pavilion, you have Las Posadas Celebration, which is, this is from the Disney website. It says, Feliz Navidad. Join the fun and pageantry of Las Posadas with dancers, piñatas, and the music of Mariachi Cobre. So this happens like 5 or 6 times throughout the day. It's only Sundays through Thursdays for that one. In Norway, they have a mischievous magical barn Santa. This is the one that I really want to see.
That's the one that you're talking about, right? Because there's nothing in Germany, seems like it.
Yeah, I don't see anything for Germany, but I've heard that the barn
Santa
in Norway
cool. Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
So on the Disney website, it says, celebrate the season with laughter as a mischievous barn Santa visits Sigrid, an unsuspecting Christmas storyteller. So this happens throughout the festival. There's like 8 or 9 times throughout the day. In the China Pavilion, there are 2 different performances that happen, and they kind of rotate back and forth. So throughout the Festival of the Holidays, there's always something happening in the China Pavilion, but it's going to rotate between these 2 things. So there's a Chinese lion dancer, which is described, it says, catch a glimpse of this colorful performance that brings good fortune and happiness in the Lunar New Year. And then there's also Sizu Trio, which is, it says, celebrate the Lunar New Year with traditional Chinese folk music played by renowned musicians. So these both happen, I think, there's 5 or 6 showtimes. It's like 12, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, check the My Disney Experience app for specifics on these.
The Chinese lion dancer is probably cool.
I think we saw that a couple of years ago, like the big,
I'm sure we walked by.
I think we did. I think we I think I have a video of it somewhere. In Italy, they have La Befana. It says, come hear the tale of La Befana, the kind-hearted witch who visits sleeping young children on the eve of the Epiphany. That sounds a little creepy, but I would love to learn about it. Again, this is varying times all throughout the day, throughout the festival. And then in Japan, we have the Daruma storyteller. It says, hear the fascinating story of the Daruma doll and the Japanese customs of the New Year. And then we have the Hanukkah storyteller. This happens between Morocco and between the Morocco and France pavilions. It says guests will discover an entertaining celebration of Hanukkah along World Showcase Promenade, where a storyteller recounts traveling abroad to explore the diverse music and traditions of Hanukkah around the world.
That sounds cool, too.
Yeah, we should definitely. We did talk about this year, because usually we just focus so much on food, and I'm sure we'll still focus a lot on food because we love to eat, but we definitely want to spend some time like listening to the storytellers this year.
Well, we also have like half a day in EPCOT, so we can only do...
We can do it. We can stop and listen to some storytellers.
Yeah, maybe walking by.
All right, in France, there's Père Noël. It says visit with Père Noël and rediscover the magic of Christmas through the letter of a delightful child. In United Kingdom, we have Father Christmas. Join Father Christmas as he rings in the season, sharing the traditions of the United Kingdom in good cheer. And then lastly, in Canada, we have the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. Explore holiday customs from the various regions of Canada on a musical tour of the Great White North with the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. So yeah, all of these happen throughout the festival, varying times throughout the day. There's like 5 or 6 show times for all of these throughout the day. So just check the My Disney Experience app if you want to catch them.
Yeah, there's just a lot happening, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there is also Joyful, a celebration of the season.
Oh, is that the band?
Yeah, this is a another like performance that happens. It's a tribute to Christmas and Kwanzaa. So there's like gospel and R&B holiday songs. I think this is over on the stage where
they do the Encanto thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't remember what the name of that stage is, but yeah, towards like Communicore Plaza in that area on that stage.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Well, I feel like after that, we can talk about like Santa Claus and stuff, because I feel like after that it's just a bunch of like food.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also
there's a few more things. Yeah. So let's talk about Santa first.
Okay.
So you can meet Santa at Communicore Hall. So Communicore Hall turns into like the North Pole, basically. The big highlight of Communicore Hall, in addition to Santa, is also the Gingerbread
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, which is really incredible to see. It's like it is a huge gingerbread replica of Spaceship Earth that like lights up. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
But you can also meet Santa daily through Christmas Eve. So from the start of the festival until Christmas Eve, Santa will be also meeting in Communicore Hall, varying times throughout the day. And then this is one I think that we might have to go do, which is
Living with the Land?
No, Santa Goofy, who is meeting in the Odyssey.
Oh.
Yeah. So he meets not just through Christmas Eve, he meets through the whole festival up until December 30th, but also varying times every day.
Oh, that's very nice.
I know.
We should definitely take a picture with that.
Yeah.
With that, no, with him.
With him. Yeah. With Santa Goofy.
All right, let's talk about Living with the Land, because it's probably like our favorite time of the year to ride Living with the Land.
Other than the fact that this is like the one time of year where Living with the Land actually has a significant
Oh my
weight.
God, but it's the worst because the half a day that we're going to spend in Epcot is going to be a daytime.
Well, we'll have to hop over there in the evening.
No, we're not doing that.
He says now.
No, we can't. There's
report
no
back.
way. There's no way.
There's no way we can hop back over from Hollywood Studios?
No. I mean, it's not worth it.
We'll report back what we end up doing.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about is that Living with the Land transforms into glimmering greenhouses, which basically they just put a bunch of like sparkly Christmas lights all over all the plants in Living with the Land. And then they add in, like giant ornaments and like different Christmas decor. And so it's so pretty.
It's very pretty. Yeah. It's nice to just sit on the boat and just relax and just taking everything in.
Yeah. The holiday magic is very real there.
Yeah.
Also, if you do the, I can't remember what it's called. What's the tour that you can do?
Behind the Seeds?
Behind the Seeds. Yeah. If you do a Behind the Seeds tour during this time, it will be or at nighttime, obviously. It will be Behind the Seeds glimmering greenhouses. It's also incredibly popular. And so I looked at the dates that were going to be there a couple of weeks ago to see, and they were totally sold out.
Well, that's too bad, but we wouldn't be able to go anyways.
Again, we'll see if we end out there in the evening. I must see glimmering greenhouses at night.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
There is like just so much to do at Festival of the Holidays. It's like, yeah, us only having a half day in Epcot for this.
You made this itinerary.
Okay, let's relook at the itinerary. Well, we only have 3 days there, and one of those days is Mickey's Very Merry Day. And we also want to see all the gingerbread sculptures and everything. So TBD, we'll report back after our trip.
We can just park up to Epcot during the middle of the party.
Yeah, we just leave Mickey's Very Merry to go do glimmering greenhouses.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing before we start talking about food related things is that on the outside of Spaceship Earth too, at nighttime, they have new cool light shows that happen on the outside of the big ball. So there's like holiday like candles and different images on the ball that are all
I'm sure that's gonna be on the entertainment list on the app, right? I guess.
Yeah. Like I think it just happens like at various times throughout the night.
Yeah.
So we'll have to try
that's
and catch
pretty cool.
At nighttime when we're there in the evening.
Okay, so now we talk food.
Yeah, our favorite part. Before we dive into each of the booths and stuff, I do want to mention there is something called the Holiday Cookie Stroll that is coming back again this year. This is really similar to Emil's Fromage Montage that we've talked about, which happens at Food and Wine Festival. So basically, there are a bunch of different kinds of cookies across the different booths, and if you get, I think it's 5, you have to try 5 of them. You can get a stamp for each one, and then once you have 5 stamps, there's like a little prize at the end of it. So I think last year it was like a cookie baking kit that had like cookie mix and sprinkles and stuff that you could take home.
Yeah, it seems like this year might be the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same as people are just saying there it is going to be like this because that's what it was last year.
Yeah.
But I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know if they've confirmed it, but I mean,
it makes sense.
See. Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's cute. Like at the end, you try all these cookies and then you get to bring a thing home and bake cookies yourself.
Yeah, it's just annoying because like the day that we are going to go to a festival of the holidays and enjoy all of this is going to be after going to Mickey's Very Merry. So we're going to have ate so much cookies the night before.
Oh, that's true.
So we're going to be like,
gonna be
I don't want
out.
any more cookies.
I know. Well, we'll see. My threshold for cookie eating is pretty high.
Okay, so do you want to do food and we go like...
Yeah, we'll just go back and forth, location. Yeah. So we haven't actually looked through this foodie guide yet. So these are going to be our in real time reactions per usual. So we'll mention if something is part of the cookie stroll too. Basically, if it's a cookie, it's part of the cookie stroll. But this first location, which is in Communicore Hall, they have a food booth that's called Experimental Prototype Cookies of Tomorrow.
It's basically part of the cookie stroll.
Yeah, yeah. So also Experimental Prototype Cookies of Tomorrow obviously also spells EPCOT, so see what they did there. But for
no,
cookies
it does
here,
not.
Yes, it does.
Experimental E, Prototype P, Cookies C, Tomorrow.
No, of O, Tomorrow T.
EPCOT.
EPCOT.
No.
Yes. Oh my God, are you all right? Are you having a stroke? Yes, it spells EPCOT.
Okay. Sorry, I was...
the first letter of each word... Sorry, it's late at night. Sorry. We just saw Wicked, we're just tired. It does in fact spell Epcot, so fun fact.
Okay.
So at this location in Communicore Hall, they have 3 different kinds of cookies. All of them are part of the cookie stroll. They have the prototype cookie, which is a sugar cookie with orange cranberry icing and dark chocolate. They have a ginger molasses cookie with cream cheese icing. That one sounds yummy. And then they have a salted caramel Spaceship Earth cookie. So I assume that one's shaped like Spaceship Earth. For beverages, they have a whole bunch of stuff, including a gingerbread milkshake, hot cocoa. You can also get these things with alcohol in them. And then a few different kinds of beers or a beer flight. And yeah.
Okay. I never get super excited about cookies, but this next booth, also Communicore Plaza, favorites of festivals past. It sounds very good, and like we are also seeing pictures of this stuff and it looks very good.
Yeah.
So the first one is a Reuben croquettes with pastrami, sauerkraut, and Swiss cheese with Thousand Island dipping sauce. They're also gonna have a brown sugar and mustard glazed ham sliders, what could be interesting, with cranberry and apple coleslaw on a Hawaiian roll. So I feel like that's gonna be a hit or miss.
Yeah, the picture looks good.
And for dessert, they have a panettone holiday trifle with eggnog custard, topped with cranberry cherry compote and sugared almonds. That could be very good.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah. I want the croquettes, to be honest. It sounds good.
Yeah.
And for drinks, I feel like drinks, they're going to be kind of similar everywhere. Just like some
just a lot of different kinds
beers,
of beer and wine.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, this location just has beers and wine.
It doesn't even have like non-alcoholic stuff.
Yeah. Okay, next is the Holiday Hearth, which is inside the Odyssey. They are doing a cranberry oatmeal cookie, which is plant-based. I don't know why it has to say that it's plant-based. Because I guess maybe it doesn't have dairy in it.
Yeah, and butter. I'm sure
all these other... usually meat in cookies?
No, I'm sure all these other cookies have so much butter on it.
Yeah, that's true. And then so that's obviously part of the cookie stroll. Then they're doing a red velvet cake pop with festive sprinkles. They're doing reindeer chow, which is, it says featuring M&M's milk chocolate candies holiday blend. What is that?
It sounds weird. It's just like a bunch of candies on a plate.
Oh, and it's like caramel popcorn with like chocolate covered pretzels and a bunch of candies. So it's basically like a snack mix. Then apple caramel crumb cake.
This looks very good.
Yeah, that picture looks yummy. And then a chocolate covered toffee brittle. I love brittle, I will say. I'm a big brittle person.
Yeah, just caramel.
Yeah, that looks good. Then for beverages, again, there's a whole different array of different kinds of beers. They also have a bunch of different kinds of ciders, or you can do a cider flight. And then they are also doing hot cocoa and frozen hot cocoa. So
yeah, at least this one they have hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Okay, on World Discovery now, Connections Cafe, they have a holiday sugar cookie that is part of the cookie stroll. they have a Figment Holiday Sweater Liege Waffle. That's kind of a long name. It's basically like a chocolate-coated gingerbread waffle with a flurry of a blizzard-themed sprinkles and a white chocolate garnish.
Isn't this like? Don't they do these waffles for like a bunch of different festivals?
Don't they do
but
this?
Isn't it like the wrapped one that's like it's like pre-made and wrapped?
Yeah, that's the same. That looks like the same kind of waffle that they did like an orange waffle one time for the orange bird. Yeah,
for Flower and
Garden. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I
remember it being really, really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, and then like for beverage they have a spiced caramel apple. Spiced caramel apple. That's interesting. It's non-alcoholic, so
yeah. But you can add Fireball cinnamon whiskey to it and make it with alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to World Showcase.
Probably the best booth.
I know. Mexico booth never disappoints. This is called the Las Posadas Holiday Kitchen in Mexico. Oh, I already know we want to get these. So there's a tostada de carne, which is braised beef tips slowly cooked Mexican style atop a fried corn tortilla with black beans, crispy onions, and queso fresco. Then they're doing a tamal de pollo con mole, which is a shredded chicken and mole in corn masa topped with mole negro, queso fresco, crema mexicana, slivered almonds, and sesame seeds.
Wow,
Isn't mole like chocolate based? Usually, isn't there chocolate involved with mole?
That's a good question.
You're a chef. You're supposed to know this.
Don't put that much pressure on me.
I'm pretty sure that when I've heard of moles in the past, they have cocoa in them in some way.
I was just about like it's not made of chocolate, but the most famous type, mole poblano, typically is. So mole is a complex Mexican sauce made from a variety of ingredients that can include chilies, spices, nuts, and fruits.
Interesting.
And its base is sauce or concoction, not just chocolate.
Interesting.
I feel like there's a bunch of different ones, I guess.
Well, we'll have to try that. Then for a sweet at the Mexico booth, this we're definitely getting. They have dulce de leche churro.
Yeah, we're definitely getting
sprinkled with cinnamon sugar.
I'm going to be honest, based on the pictures, we are getting all three.
All three things in Mexico.
Yeah.
Of course, they are doing a couple different kinds of margaritas. There's like a chai margarita and a horchata margarita. And then they're also doing a holiday cerveza. So it's a Mexican artisanal craft lager with blackcurrant liqueur. So it's like a beer cocktail.
I'm already saying that's the best booth.
Yeah.
All right, but next, China. China, it seems like it's not going to be that far behind because for food, they're going to have a barbecue pork fried rice. That sounds very good. That looks very good. It is with Chinese sausage, egg, yellow onion, green onion, and sesame.
Yep.
That looks very good, though.
I love fried rice.
It's also a new item this year. They also have a beef noodle soup bowl, like slow braised beef shank, green onions, and house-made chili oil. That looks good. And veggie spring rolls with citrus sauce. I feel like they always have spring rolls.
Yeah, but they're good.
And for beverages, they have one kind of tiger milk tea with like tapioca bobas, non-alcoholic, and then a bunch of other like lagers and stuff.
Yeah, like a gin cocktail, a vodka cocktail, something with peach schnapps. So a bunch of different kinds of cocktails there.
The fried rice looks good though.
Yeah, I think we are going to have to get fried rice. All right, at Refreshment Outpost, this is in like the African-inspired area. They are doing spiced shrimp stew with jollof rice. Could be good.
What is jollof rice?
I don't know. But I like rice and I like shrimp.
Yeah, that looks good.
And then they are doing a Dole Whip raspberry in a waffle cone. So that seems pretty simple, but
jollof rice is a celebrated West African one-pot rice dish known for its rich, smoky, and spicy flavor.
Don't they do a jollof dish at Boma, like for Boma dinner when we went?
I don't know. They do so many different stuff at Boma.
Yeah. All right, and then for beverages, again, they have a bunch of different kinds of beer, and then they are also doing a caramel apple hard cider as well.
Well, that looks good too. Next booth is Germany. They have a pork schnitzel with mushroom sauce, spätzle, and braised red cabbage. Also, they have a cheese fondue and a bread bowl with steamed baby veggies and marbled potatoes.
I love a bread bowl.
And for dessert, they have a hazelnut Linzer cookie with raspberry jam. That's also part of the cookie Stroll. For beverages, they have, of course, a lot of...
the name of that beer.
Nope. They have a lot of beers.
The Weihenstephaner Crystal Weiss beer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This schnitzel looks good. I feel like they always put pork schnitzel in Germany because it's just something easy and people love it.
I don't think we've ever gotten a schnitzel there, though.
Yeah, we should.
All right, also in Germany at Summerfest, this is like the little food area where you can get pretzel bread pudding, usually kind of at the back of the Germany pavilion. Also, just shout out the pretzel bread pudding there if you haven't gotten it and you're going to go to Summerfest. Absolutely get the pretzel bread pudding. But specifically for this festival, you can get a warm apfel cider with Jägermeister liqueur garnished with an orange wedge. So they're just doing a beverage there, I guess.
Okay. Well, in Italy, surprisingly enough, Italy looks...
Good?
It could be good, yeah. One of the food items that are new, it's called salsiccia and pepperoni. I feel like salsiccia is probably supposed to be sausage or something. It's a sweet sausage, roasted peppers, and focaccia. That could be like a good pick-me-up. Mm-hmm. As a dessert, they have a pizza and cioccolato. Is that good?
You know how I feel about a sweet pizza. I'm pretty psyched about that.
No, that's basically fried house-made pizza dough with sugar, cinnamon, and chocolate. So it's like fried pizza dough with sugar. Yeah, it couldn't be bad, though.
It's like Domino's cinnamon sugar twists is what that is.
But fancy in EPCOT. It's Italian. And last but not least, also fried house-made pizza dough, but with pomodoro sauce, parmesan, and fresh basil.
Yeah, that's
so it could be good, though. Could be good. And for beverages, they have beers, Moscatos, Prosecco, wines, and also an Italian-inspired blood orange margarita. Why not?
And also red sangria.
Yeah.
Okay, over in America at Fife and Drum, they're calling it, we have a apple pie sundae. This is an apple pie filling with vanilla ice cream and caramel sauce topped with streusel. That sounds good. Staying in America at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, you can get a frozen gingerbread eggnog with gingerbread syrup topped with nutmeg. And then you can also get it with a single barrel rum if you'd like to make it alcoholic.
This frozen gingerbread eggnog sounds extremely sweet.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to finish out America. At Block and Hans, they have cinnamon glazed nuts, which it points out that those are plant-based, so good to know.
Good to know.
And then for beverage, they have an apple pie frozen slush, which is frozen Minute Maid apple juice with cinnamon sugar, topped with cinnamon and sugar. And you can get it with alcohol in it. You can add apple pie moonshine. Interesting. There's a lot of apple drinks, which I guess should be expected. It's Christmas, but yeah.
Well, just finishing in America, an American adventure, that the actual food booth that they have in America, there's a chocolate cookie featuring Snicker bar pieces and salted caramel. That's part of the cookie stroll. And actually sounds good. It sounds big, though. They have a slow roasted turkey, so like our Thanksgiving meal. So turkey with stuffing, mashed potato, green beans, and cranberry sauce. If this is as good as
Liberty Tree Tavern,
I'll
be
get it.
Happy. Yeah.
And also last, blackened catfish with hopping John and comeback sauce. That could be good too.
Yeah. Also, I just want to take a second to shout out Liberty Tree Tavern. I don't know if we've talked about it on this podcast or not before, but they offer basically an all-you-can-eat Thanksgiving spread in Magic Kingdom. And Magic Kingdom sit-down restaurants that are actually worthwhile are few and far between. But Liberty Tree Tavern is one that we've done that I would absolutely do again.
Yeah, they are probably very busy this week.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody wants to eat turkey around the holidays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all of these things looks good. The only problem with like the American booth is that like everything is so big all the time.
Yeah. Actually, they're also doing a funnel cake. We're not big into funnel cake because it always just kind of feels like hard and it's just not really for us. But they are doing a special funnel cake too at American Adventure, which is a red velvet cookie funnel cake. So it's topped with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, cream cheese whipped cream, red velvet cookie pieces, mini chocolate chips, and chocolate syrup. That sounds like I would have
sugar
a
bomb
for the rest of the day.
All right. In Japan, they are going to have a strawberry bomb. It's a soft pink dessert ball containing sweet strawberry cream filling finished with a light coconut sauce.
Very interesting. It's a sweet bao, like a dessert bao.
Yeah, that's...
Never had a dessert bao.
I feel like that could be love it or like get away from me. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like the frushi that they do sometimes where it's like fruit sushi.
And that's new. So let's see if it's going to ever come back. Mm-hmm. And then as usual, they're going to have the sushi 3-row. And it's a Christmas tree-shaped sushi roll with crab meat, cream cheese garnished with spice mayo, and colorful rice pearls.
That sounds really good.
It's funny. It's just so funny. Just like an observation that they put crab meat with K because it's not real crab meat.
Yeah, they're like, don't get it twisted. It's not crab.
Yeah,
it's like
just
crab.
like crab. Yeah. And last, they have a soba. It's buckwheat soba noodles in hot dashi fish-based soup, topped with shrimp tempura and chopped green onion. If you're feeling like a soup. For beverages, they have a yuzu refresher.
That actually sounds really good.
That sounds good. So yuzu and passion fruit drink with Minute Maid premium lemonade and popping green apple boba pearls. So that could be good. Then Sapporo beer, sake, and a Japanese punch.
Yeah, it's like a plum wine punch.
Yep.
Okay, in Morocco, I'm willing to bet we're going to have some bread. And
They should start like taking Morocco out of the list now.
Well, they should. I think they could just get more creative with Morocco. I mean, I will say the Moroccan wrap, which I'm going to talk about in 1 second, was a new item at Food and Wine. So they did add something new, but it looks like they're just keeping the exact same thing for Festival of the Holidays.
The thing about Morocco is that like they found like the OG of the festival booth. Like they don't need to change that.
Yeah,
it's just amazing.
It's Morocco.
Yeah.
We're doing the same stuff
and
we always do.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's just too bad because I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but my dad is from Morocco, and so I grew up eating a lot of Moroccan foods that my grandma and my aunt would make, and it's so good. And there are so many incredible Moroccan dishes, and the flavors are amazing. So I just wish they would maybe be a little more creative.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the Morocco booth, just like at Food and Wine, you can get a Moroccan wrap. It's with tomato, cucumber relish, and garlic sauce served on a warm Moroccan flatbread. You can choose between chicken, lamb, or falafel. Or you can get these stone-baked Moroccan bread with assorted dips, just like you can get all the time.
My suggestion,
it is so good, though.
Get everything.
Yeah.
Because it's delicious.
That bread is unbelievable.
Those dips for the bread are just like the best thing.
Yeah. They are doing some different ciders. There's a golden fig cider and also a frostbite blueberry ginger cider. So very festive there. And then they're also doing like a fig cocktail. It's a sparkling fig cocktail.
All right. On the booth between Morocco and France.
It's called L'Haim Holiday Kitchen.
That's what it's called. They have a Mickey-shaped almond black and white cookie that's part of the cookie stroll. They have a pastrami on rye bread with house-made pickles and deli mustard. They have a smoked salmon potato latke. That could be very good.
I think we got potato latkes last time.
Yeah.
They're very good.
And they also have potato latkes by itself without the salmon for plant-based people. And this dessert called rougelash. Rougelash? I think that's how it's called. It's a pastry with raspberry jam, walnuts, and cinnamon. That sounds like more. That sounds a little bit like greasy. I don't know.
It sounds really good. It's like just like a raspberry pastry. But even though it says it's a pastry, and judging from the picture, it's definitely not a cookie. But they are counting it as part of the cookie stroll. So if you're cookied out and you need to get a fifth thing, maybe try this raspberry.
For beverages, they have a Brooklyn Brew black chocolate stout. Is that a beer?
Yeah, stout. It's like a dark beer.
And a frozen New York whiskey sour.
Frozen whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, moving on to France at the Le Marché de Noël Holiday Kitchen. They are doing a macaron de Noël aux pieces. I don't know what that says, but it's a large gingerbread macaroon with spiced filling. That's not part of the cookie stroll, just to note. Then they're also doing.
You don't need to say the French names.
Dinde roti. Something. It's a roasted turkey with mushrooms, pearl onions, bacon, turkey gravy, and roasted sweet potatoes.
Is this the French style of Thanksgiving meal?
Like Thanksgiving plate. It looks like a Thanksgiving plate in the picture. And then they are doing another thing that I cannot pronounce, like crème de salmon fumé. It's a smoked salmon spread on a sesame brioche roll with cucumber and radishes. I know you won't want that because you don't like cucumber.
So much cucumber.
Then for beverages, they have like a rosé, they have a French mulled wine, and a frozen hot chocolate martini.
All right, from France, we're going to jump all the way to Canada. For food items, they have a maple leaf shortbread cookie with maple buttercream. That could be very good. Actually. Yeah. That's part of the cookie stroll. They have a seared salmon with butternut squash puree, maple bourbon glaze, and fennel arugula salad.
That picture looks like a full dinner. Like it looks like a 5-ounce piece of salmon.
Yeah, it looks very big. And they have a beef bourguignon with crushed potatoes. I feel like they always have this beef bourguignon all the time, and it looks very good
Some
too.
kind of beef dish. Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks good.
for beverages, they have frozen Joffrey's coffee. They have a bunch of different beers and wines.
Yeah, including they have a peanut butter banana porter. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, then at the refreshment port near Canada, they are doing, of course, a seasonal poutine.
The most disgusting poutine. That looks terrible.
I don't know. Some people say it's very good. So it's a turkey poutine. So this is on sweet potato fries with turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions. I mean, I love sweet potato. I feel like you're not as into sweet potato as me. So to me, this sounds very good.
I just want to say, look in this picture and also the food description.
The picture actually doesn't look very good.
There is no cheese. How come you're going to make a poutine with no cheese?
Cheese curd? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the picture actually doesn't look that appetizing. Also, for beverages, they're doing a cinnamon sugar donut hard cider and then a cranberry wine.
All right. Jumping to Swirl Showcase.
We know we're getting this.
It's definitely one of our favorite dessert items every single year because they do every single festival the liquid nitrogen thing. This year is going to be a liquid nitrogen chocolate peppermint mousse featuring M&M's holiday mint chocolate candies. It looks very good.
Yeah.
And
I will say that they do some type of liquid nitrogen frozen dessert at Swirl Showcase for every single festival.
Yeah.
But last year for Festival of the Holidays, it was like a cake pop, like a Mickey cake pop that was like
true.
frozen.
That looks
and
better
then it
than
had
the
yeah,
cake pop.
and then it had like the red and green M&Ms caked on the outside of it, and it was like decent. But for the other festivals, it's usually some kind of mousse, like a sweet potato mousse or like a that's then frozen with liquid nitrogen, and it's so good. So I'm psyched that they're doing a mousse this year instead of that pop.
Yeah, and that looks very good. And together with that, they're doing the regular soft serve and waffle cones and floats like they always do.
Yeah, they'll have
year-round.
apple cinnamon soft serve for the season. Okay, and then near point of entry, they have a holiday sweets and treats booth, and they are doing a peppermint sundae with chocolate ice cream, whipped cream, and peppermint candy, and then a bunch of different kinds of hot chocolate that you can actually get as it's called a festive flight. So this is a hot cocoa flight. One is a Christmas sugar cookie hot cocoa. One is a gingerbread hot cocoa, and one is a cookie butter hot cocoa. So if you really like hot cocoa and you want 3 different kinds,
yeah, that could be interesting.
In addition, they have a bunch of different kinds of beer also. There's a Christmas tree IPA. There's a hazelnut brownie porter. And you can also get like a hot cocoa that has alcohol in it too.
All right, so this next location, it is between World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion. Is that the one where they usually do Hawaii? I feel like that's where it is.
Yeah.
So the name is kind of Hawaii. I don't know. Yeah. So in the food items, they look very good. The first one is called Kalua pork with coconut, sweet potatoes, and mango salad. That looks very good. I kind of want to get that.
I'm surprised you don't normally like mango. I'm normally the mango person.
I like savory mango. I don't like sweet mango.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a lomi salmon with tomatoes, onions, salmon roe, yuzu mayo, and yuca chips. That could be very good.
Yeah, that looks like a salmon tartare almost.
I can't tell. Is salmon raw? Yeah, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's raw. It looks like a salmon tartare.
Yeah, and as a dessert, they have one cookie that is part of the cookie stroll called coffee mocha cookie, topped with coffee-infused buttercream, cocoa nibs, and chocolate-covered espresso beans.
Could be good.
For beverages, they have a Maui Brewing Company Mango Sticky Rice IPA. That's interesting. And then a sparkling wine and a random drink with rum and pineapple juice.
Okay, then at the Noche Buena Cocina booth. This is between World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion also, in that little walkway. They are doing a pan de jamon, which is a traditional Latin Christmas bread with rolled ham, raisins, and green olives. Then they're doing a plant-based chorizo tamale with plant-based cojita and spicy red chili sauce. And they are also doing a cookie for the cookie stroll, which is a cinnamon-spiced chocolate crinkle cookie. For beverages, they're doing a Christmas punch. This is non-alcoholic and it's served warm. Actually sounds very good. It has apples, pears, guava, oranges, hibiscus, brown sugar, tamarind, cinnamon sticks, and cloves. Yummy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then they're also doing a beer, which is a Mexican hot chocolate milk stout.
Okay. jumping into the Chestnuts and Good Cheer Holiday Kitchen menu. That's also between the World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion.
This is that little stretch where they have like a bunch of different booths.
For food items, they just have a bunch of different nuts.
Cinnamon
nuts. Glaze. So they have like cinnamon glazed almonds, cinnamon glazed cashews, cinnamon glazed pecans, and fire roasted chestnuts.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
For beverages, they have eggnog and eggnog with alcohol, if that's what you feel like it, and a kind of beer.
Okay, at Sunshine Seasons, which is inside the Land Pavilion, they have got a peanut butter cookie with M&M minis and milk chocolate candies on top. So that's pretty sized. That looks kind of like, if you're familiar with like the Jack Num Num cookie, like that kind of cookie where it's like really big and thick.
Oh, you think that's how it's going to be?
That. Yeah, that's how it looks like in the picture. It's like
that sounds
in
right.
what looks like a little cupcake holder.
Yeah.
And then they are also doing a milkshake. They frequently do milkshakes for festivals at Sunshine Seasons. They just had like that strawberry ratatouille one for Food and Wine. But they are doing a cookie milkshake with spiced gelato with whipped cream, a cookie wreath, Mickey-shaped holly, and sprinkles.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be yummy.
Yeah.
Looks pretty.
Yeah.
Looks very
well. And last on our list is what they're going to have as a special on Joffrey's. And that's called a holiday cookie latte. And it's espresso with caramel sauce, almond syrup, and a choice of milk, topped with whipped cream and a Mary sugar sprinkles. Of course, it's a non-alcoholic espresso latte, but if you want, you can order Bailey's and add some alcohol in it.
Yeah, make it a adult latte.
I mean, EPCOT is the place to drink, you know?
Yeah, for some, not for us, but
yeah, no.
There is a ton of holiday beverage options on this list if you are interested.
Yeah, and then of course, so that was a lot of food though.
That's a lot of options.
I'm excited.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of it sounds really good. I am sad that we only have like half a day in Epcot
that's what I was
going
to say. That makes me even more sad.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have to actually change our flights.
We're going to have to stay another day, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, and together with like all of the entertainment, food, and drinks and stuff, there's always a lot of different merch for these festivals. We're talking pins, spirit jerseys, mugs, ornaments, all kinds of merch that you might think about it. They were going to have like just like festival of the holidays theme because Disney wants to sell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't normally get festival merch. I do usually try and get like a pin just because I like to have like one little keepsake from a festival that we go to.
We even have like discounts for stores and stuff because we're pass holders, but we don't really get like holiday merch and like festival merch and stuff because we don't want to open that door. You know, because
once we start getting like the spirit jerseys for everything or whatever, it's all
just like
I
already don't have much space for my clothes and just like but
I will say there's one more thing that we didn't talk about, and this happens like most festivals that happen at Epcot. There's some type of like scavenger hunt. So there is a scavenger hunt that happens for this. It's called Olaf's Holiday Scavenger Hunt. So basically, you have to locate Olaf in 13 different spots throughout Epcot and World Showcase. So this, just like the other ones, I believe it's $10.99 or $11.99 to buy the map. But if you go to one of several different pickup locations, you can pick up a map and then find Olaf in all of the different 13 spots. And then there's a little prize at the end of it.
That's cute.
Yeah. Last year, the prize was like stencils that you could put on top of like a drink or like a coffee and then like shake cinnamon and it would like make a little holiday stencil. So
interesting.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of weird because I feel like the scavenger hunts are normally things that kids want to do. And like, why would a kid care about a stencil for a drink?
Well, sometimes kids don't really win.
Yeah.
You know?
But so this is probably going to be our last like informational holiday episode where we do like a guide because now we've done both parties and Festival of the Holidays. But we will be going to Epcot and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party the first week in December. So after that trip, the following week, we'll definitely do like a recap episode of all the holiday stuff we experience in the parks.
Yeah, that's as usual. You're like packing a lot into only 3 days.
Oh, yeah. We want to see all the gingerbread sculptures at all the different resorts. We want to go to Festival of Holidays. We want to go to Mickey's Very Merry. We want to see some Christmas trees.
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, saying the least.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
We will report back, but thanks so much for listening. If you're going to Festival of the Holidays or if you're going to Disney World during this time span, definitely make Epcot a priority. Check out some of this stuff, eat some of this food, listen to some holiday stories, and have fun.
Yeah, and if that makes you excited to go to Disney or plan your trip or plan your cruise or go anywhere, Disney or Universal or something related, reach out to Vanessa because she's bored and talking a lot to me.
Yeah, guys, I have way too much time to plan all of these little mini trips for us. So please let me plan your trips instead so we stop spending money. You can reach out to me at Vanessa@fantasticalvacations.com, and I would love to help you book a trip.
For completely free.
100% free.
I'm going to say if you go to Disney World without using a travel agent, you are missing out.
Yeah. And also, definitely worth mentioning that before I became a travel advisor for Disney, we also used a travel advisor anytime we travel to Disney. So we are people, we practice what we preach now. So
yeah, now I just have my own personal travel agent.
A live-in travel agent.
Yeah.
But all right, thanks so much for listening, everyone, and we will talk to you again next week.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.